This one's maybe my favorite game in the whole series, so let's check out more of Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering's crossover with everyone's favorite Kupo-saying traveling salesman, Stiltzkin, Moogle Merchant. I want to start right off with the mana cost because just like with Cecil, it makes perfect sense for Stiltzkin to be a 1-mana creature. Final Fantasy IX opens with you controlling Zidane up in the airship of Tantalus, and you control the 4 Tantalus thieves for one singular fight. There's a small bit of dialogue, and then there's a cutscene, and then immediately you control Vivian. You're walking around Alexandria, and you run into Stiltzkin before you ever even get into a single random encounter in the entire game. Stiltzkin comes right at the beginning of the game. Of course, he's a 1-mana creature. Now I want to talk about his abilities going up into his art, but I actually want to talk about it in a sort of a reverse order. You tap 2 colorless mana, and then you tap Stiltzkin himself. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do, you draw a card. Now, the if they do is especially the important part. Stiltzkin, in the games, offers you bundles of things. You can actually see in the flavor text, how about a 3-piece combo of High Potion, Ether, and Phoenix Pinion for 444 gil? That's literally one of the bundles he offers you of healing items. So literally, you are trying to sell your opponent something. Take any other permanent you have, you sell it to them, and your payment is you get to draw a card, which is awesome. It's also lifelink because Stiltzkin exclusively sells consumable healing items throughout the game. It's potions, it's high potions, it's ethers, it's elixirs, it's tents, Phoenix Pinions, things like this. Everything he gives you either heals a status effect or heals your party, period. And then, of course, in the art, you can actually see there's multiple different colored bottles. There is the feather in his hand. Literally, this is the Phoenix Pinion High Potion Ether combo being sold to you right now. And then there's his stats. Stiltzkin is a 1/2. He is not shown to ever fight or do anything like that. All this stuff is being a merchant. But he does carry around a heavy rucksack, so you can assume he's a little bit, stouter than average, so 2 toughness to 1 power. Makes a lot of sense. It also makes sense mechanically for a magic card with lifelink. You want it to have more toughness so that it can survive more hits and get you more life, even if it's an incremental amount. But here's the thing, Stiltzkin was in FF9. He was also, however, referenced in FF13-2, the second number. Also, he was the shop Moogle in Kingdom Hearts 2, in the world the world that never was, the world that never was. So he's been in multiple places, and there's always that 2 whenever he shows up in other places. I love Stiltzkin. I think he's adorable. I would love to make like a merchant deck, like that's all about throwing stuff at my opponents and forcing them to hold on to it while I get to draw cards and find more things. I think I might end up doing that. But what card do you think is going to show up tomorrow? What are you most excited for out of everything? And please leave a comment and follow me for more. And otherwise, I'll catch you tomorrow, y'all.